My students, welcome to my today's topic. Today we will be discussing on graphics in Qbasic. Okay, we know that Qbasic is a computer programming language. It is mainly used for writing programs. Okay, so using this language we can easily write useful computer programs. It is very simple, easy and especially made for beginners. Okay, so it is an integrated development environment, that is IDE, to write, edit, debug and execute the programs. Okay, what is a programming language? A programming language is a set of instructions which instruct a computer to do something. Okay, so now imagine that your computer screen is divided into rows and columns, just like this graph sheet. Okay, so here you can mark coordinates of any point on this graph as small dot. Okay, so we can say that a computer screen is made up of hundreds of such small dots that are called pixel or picture elements. Okay, got it? So if I mark it here, it is 0, then 10, then 20, then it is 30, then 40 and so on. And here also you are marking here it is 10, then 20, then 30, then 40. Okay, so if I need a point that is a 10, 20, this point. Okay, so this point holds the coordinate 10 and 20. Okay, we know the graph. Okay, so we can say that a computer screen is made up of hundreds of small dots which are called pixels. Okay, pixel, pixel, that means picture element. Okay, so the number of pixels determines the resolution of the screen. Okay, so the more the resolution of the screen, sharper is the picture it displays. Okay, got it? So using the graphics in Qbasic, we can draw different shapes in Qbasic, such as square, circle, line, any pattern and so on. Okay, we can also fill different colors in this type of shapes. Okay, so already we know that Qbasic has two modes. One is text mode, another one is graphics mode. Okay, so the text mode displays text on the screen and graphics mode displays both text and graphics on the screen. Okay, so when we start Qbasic, it uses text mode by default, and in order to draw the graphics we need to change the screen mode to the graphics mode. Okay, for this we can use screen statement in Qbasic. Okay, so there are various screen modes available in Qbasic. Here is the table. Okay, now these modes are identified by numbers. Okay, so this table displays the various screen modes with their resolution and the number of colors supported by them. Okay, so here is the syntax of screen statement. Here it is screen and then you have to put the mode, where mode is the screen mode number. Here it is screen mode number. Okay, got it? So the screen 0 statement, here it is the screen 0 statement, is used to return to the default text mode which supports 16 colors. Okay, next one is screen 1. Screen 1 statement is used for medium resolution graphics mode. Here it is the resolution pixel. Okay, the screen 2 statement is used for high resolution graphics mode. Okay, and so on, screen 7, screen 8, screen 9, and screen 12 statement is used for the highest resolution. Okay, here it is the highest resolution. It takes 16 colors. Okay, The screen 13 statement is most frequently used as it supports 256 colors. Okay, got it. So screen statement is used to change the screen mode available in Qbasic. Okay. Next is color statement. The color statement in Qbasic is used to define the background color and foreground colors for the text and graphics. Okay. So color codes are used for different colors. The common color codes have been listed here. Okay. You can check it. 0 means black, 1 means blue, 2 means green. Okay. So all these are the color codes and respective color name. Okay. So the syntax of the color statement is as below. Okay. So at first we have to write color, then use the foreground color. That means you have to put here the color code for foreground color, and then comma, then write or mention the background color code. Okay. So if we take one example for color statement, suppose we are mentioning in Qbasic CLS first. Okay. So CLS means we know clear the screen. Then we are mentioning color 2. So color 2 means color code 2 means green, and then we have to write print green end. Okay. So if we run these comments on Qbasic, then on the output screen we get the text in green colored. Okay, because here we are using color code 2, and we know color code 2 means green. So if we put here another color code here, suppose 6, 7 or anything, so it will show the text in that color. Okay, got it. So here is an example of color statement. Okay, got it. So here look at very carefully, we are not mentioning the both color codes here. Also here only we are mentioning foreground color. Okay. So the color statement in this example defines the color of the text to be green, as 2 is the code for that color. Okay. So output screen is here. Okay, it displays the text green in green color. So we can modify this example by adding a statement to change the background. Okay, so we can modify this example by adding the both color, that is foreground color and background color, in the next example. Now look at, in this example we are mentioning both of the color. Okay, so here we are writing that CLS to clear the screen, then color comment with 2 here it is foreground color, 2 means green, and then comma, and then 4. So 4 is background color and 4 represents red. Okay, and now we are trying to print the text that is green. Okay, and then end. So if we run these comments in Qbasic, then we are getting green text with background color red on the output screen. Okay, so the green color text is displayed on a red background in the output screen as shown here. Okay, got it. So here we are mentioning both of the color. At first foreground color, here it is 2, and background color, here it is 4. Okay, and you can print anything on the output screen using this command. Okay, so we got the difference here. Next is the line statement. So the line statement is basically used to draw the straight line. So the line statement in Qbasic is basically used to draw the straight line between 2 points on the screen. Okay, so the points are specified using the xy coordinate. coordinate. We know the graphics, how to plot the points on the graph. Okay, so the points are specified using x y coordinates here. It is like drawing graphs on the graph paper. Okay, so already we have learned the graph. So the syntax of the line statement is like this statement. At first you have to put the line, then you have to put the first coordinate x1 comma y1, then subtract sign, then the next coordinate, here it is x2 and y2, and then comma, then you have to mention the color code. Okay, so C is the basic color code. Okay, got it? So x1 y1 represents the coordinate of the start point, and x2 y2 is the coordinate of the endpoints of the line. Okay, and C is the Qbasic color code respectively. Okay, so now we are taking one example to give you the better idea. Here it is in example CLS, clear the screen, then screen 9, we know how to use the screen statement. Here it is screen 9. Okay, so 9 here is the 640 into 350 pixels. Okay, and number of colors supported is 16. Okay, so here we are changing the mode of the screen, okay, by using screen 9. Then so next is the line comment. We know line comment is used to draw the line between 2 points. So the first point here it is 20 comma 15, and next or the end point is the 90 comma 90, and next comma, and then we are using the color code. Here it is 10. Okay, we are using 10. So if we run this program in Qbasic, the program displays the light green line from the coordinates 20 comma 15 to 90 comma 90 on the output screen. Here it is the output. Okay, okay. Now next we are taking another example for this CLS screen 12. So we are changing the mode from 9 to 12, then CLS again, then the line statement, and then it is the coordinate of the first point. Here it is 0 comma 0. That means this line starts at the coordinate 0 0, which is the upper left corner. Here it is upper left corner of the screen, and ending at 320 240, which is the center of the screen. Okay, here it is. Got it? So 320 240 is the coordinate of the point, that is the center of the screen. Okay, and number 15 here defines the color code for high intensity white. Okay, got it? Next is how to draw a rectangle. We can draw a rectangle by just adding a letter capital B at the end of the syntax line comment. So already we know about the line comment. Okay, so here to draw a rectangle, just add a capital B at the end of the syntax of that line comment, of that line statement. Okay, so here it is line statement. Okay, so here it is the coordinate of the first point, it is the coordinate of the second point or the end point, and then here it is the C, that means the color code, and then capital B. So capital B means we are trying to draw a rectangle here. Okay, got it? So here is an example also. Okay, so this example, draw a empty rectangle with x1 y1 and x2 y2 as diagonally opposite corners. Okay, so to draw a filled rectangle with x1 y1 and x2 y2 as diagonally opposite corners, so we are adding B and then F, okay, instead of only B. So B and then F means filled the box, okay, or filled box. So if we use capital B only, then it will draw an empty rectangle, okay. But if we use both B and F, that is filled box, then the rectangle will be filled with the color, okay, got it. So in this example we are using here, in the line statement, it is the coordinate of the first point, it is the coordinate of the second point, and it is the color code, and then B and F. That means we need the rectangle with filled color, okay. As we are mentioning here color code 10, so the color here is green, okay, that is light green, okay. So the program displays a rectangle filled with light green color from the coordinate 2015 to 9090 here, okay. So you can give here different coordinates to check all the output, okay. Next is the circle statement. The circle statement is used to draw a circle, ellipse and arc of a circle. So we need to define the coordinates of the center here, radius of the circle and the color, okay. So here the syntax is, as we are trying to draw circle, so at first we have to mention circle and then the coordinate, here it is the coordinate of the center, okay. So at first we have to mention the center of the circle, okay, here it is the x and y, then r, that means the radius of the circle, okay, then c, here c means color code, it is optional, okay, you can give it or not. Then it is sa, sa means starting angle, okay, use it when we want to draw an arc, okay. And at last it is ea, ea is the ending angle of the arc, okay. So we have to keep in mind, when we are using circle statement, we have to mention the coordinates of the center of the circle, here it is x comma y, then radius of the circle, then color code, then starting angle and then ending angle, okay. Now we are taking one simple example, here it is, we are mentioning screen 12, okay, and then we are writing the circle statement. Here in the inside the circle statement we are mentioning the center as 320 comma 240. So 320 comma 240 are the coordinates of the center of the circle here, okay. That means the coordinate 320 240 instruct the computer where to put the center of the circle, okay. Next one is radius, here it is 100, so 100 is the radius and 50 is the color code for high intensity white here, okay. So if we run this statement, then we get this output on the output screen, okay, got it. Now we are taking circle statement with paint statement. So paint statement is used to fill an area with a specified color, okay. So the syntax of the paint statement is paint, then the coordinate, here it is xy, xy are the coordinates that specify the place from where the computer has to start the color fill, okay, and then c, that means the color code, okay. Now we are using the paint statement with the circle statement here to fill the circle with a color, okay. So at first we are mentioning here cls, then screen 12, here it is screen mode, then circle, here it is 100 and 100, the center of the circle, then 50, that means the radius is 50, and then the color code, here it is 4. Okay, also we are trying to fill this circle with the color code 4, that means red. In this example, the coordinates 100, 100 tells the computer to start filling the circle from the center. Okay, because in the circle command we have mentioned that 100, 100 as the center. Okay, so that we are mentioning 100, 100 coordinate in the paint also, because we want to start the filling the circle from the center. Okay, the circle that appears on the screen, here it is red in color, will be similar to the one displayed in the previous. Okay, so we have to mention the color code here also in the paint, here it is 4. Okay, that means the field color will be the red, and here in the circle statement we are mentioning 4, that means the arc of the circle or the outline of the circle will be red. Okay, if here we are mentioning the color any other, then we can see that the outline of the circle will be different here. Okay, so it is the example of paint statement. Next part is using sounds. We can also add sound effects in our programs. The beep statement is used to produce a beep sound here. Okay, if you want to produce a beep statement, so then only use the statement beep with the CLS command. Okay, got it? The beep statement is used to produce a beep sound. Now the sound F comma D statement is used to specify the beep intensity, that is how high or low the beep sound will be and the time for which the sound is heard. Okay, so F stands for frequency of sound, which can be from 37 Hz to 32,767 Hz, and D stands for the duration for which the sound plays. Okay, so that means we can use CLS, then take the input something, okay, and then we can use beep, BEEP, then it will plays a sound. Okay, now here we are mentioning the duration also and the frequency of the sound also here. Okay, so we know input statement allows the user to enter the value while the program is being executed. Okay, got it? So it causes the computer to stop and wait for data to be entered with the keyboard. Got it? So here we are using the input statement, so that we have to take input, so it is the string variable. Okay, got it? That means this variable will take the input from the user, and then we are using sound statement. Here it is 900 at first, that means if here is 900, that means 900 is the frequency of the sound, and 10 means the duration for which the sound plays. Here it is 10, that means it is D. Okay, okay, so as you press any key on the keyboard, a sound of 900 Hz frequency will be heard for 10 seconds. Okay, got it? So in this example only a beep is heard and no output is displayed on the screen. Okay, So already you have learned about the graphics in Qbasic, how to use circle statement, line statement, pen statement, and also at last how to use the sound statement. Okay, so do the practical very carefully, watch it again and again, pause where you need to recap it again. Okay, so pause it, watch it, and do the practical on your computer. Okay, thank you.